Oops. Hey, y'all. Uh-oh, let me see. Hey, y'all, if you're here, I'm trying to find me. On my computer. Hey, Christina, good to see you. Well, it's not coming up on my, I don't know why I can't. Hey, Jesse. Y'all give me a few minutes here. I've got to try to find me on. My video's not coming up on the computer, on my computer. This is so frustrating. How's everybody doing? Hey, Erlene, good to see you. Good to see you, Jesse and Christina and a Bama girl. Who are you? Hello, let me know. Well, this is very frustrating because I can't find me. I wonder. I have to find me on my computer because I have to fix some of the. Why isn't it in my videos, in my live stream? I don't understand. It was last time. Hey, Patrick. I'm trying to go live. I'm live, but I'm not quite with y'all yet. I can't find me on my computer. Doesn't let me show my live stream. Why is that happening? It's very frustrating. I wanted to I don't know how I did it before, but I can't figure it out. Okay, I think I might have found it. It's very frustrating because YouTube is a little nutty. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm here and I'm back. I hope. How is everybody? How's everybody? I'm sorry to be so rude. Hey, Pete. I heard somebody say Pete. I don't see Pete. There's Pete. How are you? Y'all, let's see who's in here. The only way I know how to go live. Oh, hey, Dee. I've been watching you for a while now, but first time saying hello. Oh, hey, Bama girl. Dee. Well, Dee, you should say hey so you know, participate in giveaways. It's always fun to participate in giveaways. I have a giveaway from last Friday. I wasn't live last Friday, but I will announce the winner on Mask Monday. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you can still enter because I'm not ending it until Sunday at noon Central Time. And tomorrow, sorry about that beginning stuff, y'all. Patrick, you go live, but do you use StreamYard? I need some advice about StreamYard. Pete, have you ever gone live? Jesse, I know you use StreamYard when you go live. Let's see. Erlene doesn't go live. Christina Skiles doesn't go live. Everybody in here so far, except for Dee, has a channel. Oh no, there's Tina. Hey Tina, how are you? I just am scrolling back. Y'all, it's hard to do live from my phone because I'm vertical instead of horizontal like I am on the computer. But on the computer, there's so much buffering because my computer is just like a junky one. It didn't cost very much and I can't afford a fancy one. But we are having storms here. It's a continual every day. Every day we have storms, every day. But at the moment it's not raining, so hopefully this will be okay. Hopefully you guys can see me and everything. Bama girl says she doesn't go live. Okay. Do you have a channel, Bama girl? Or you don't? Oh, hey, Dagon Hills. Good to see you. Dagon Hills has a channel as well. Good to see you. I just was telling everybody, Dagon Hills, the last couple of times I've gone live, I've done it from my phone because it's a much better quality picture. And because I was having buffering or something a couple times ago, and it kept knocking me off, and everybody else. Well, come on up, Smudge. Smudge, it has to be near me every second. Every second. Come on, Smudge, up. So anyway, I just was having some trouble getting on this live. I don't know how to turn it horizontal because when I try to do that, it tells me that orientation is locked. Rotate device back. It won't let me. So I don't need to be, I don't need like one of these viral vertical lives or whatever. Okay. Jesse, who are you calling a sharp tongue? Is it Dagon Hills? Patrick, Smudge is right here. He just won't come up. Come on up, Smudge. They're getting old. He doesn't look old. He doesn't act old. Dee says she loves my kitty. Thank you, Dee. If he would come up, it would be nice if he would come up, Dee, to see you. But he's just pretending that he's not. Dagon Hill says, vertical just feels so cramped for me. I know, I'm just like shoved in. But I can't do anything about it. I was pricing, at the beginning of the year, I was pricing an Apple laptop, y'all. And then I had a million things go wrong. Like I, had to do work on the house, quite expensive work on the house, and everything happens at once. So I am broke. So can't get a new computer. Maybe someday. I'll be saving my money. Come on up. All right. LOL, the person with the sharp channel called Sharp Tongue. Oh, did somebody come in that was called Sharp Tongue? I missed him. I thought you were calling one of us a Sharp Tongue. Well, hello, Sharp Tongue. Do I know you? I think I do. But okay. It's okay if I don't. Come on in. Okay. Dagon Hill says, no, he's fork tongue. Okay. Sorry, Dagon Hills. Ooh. Smudge, stop doing that. Come up here already. Okay, so what's everybody up to? Dagon Hill said he had to censor himself. Okay. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. It's good to see everybody. Paladin is old for a cheetah. How old is Paladin, Patrick? Expenses never end. Erlene says, yes, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Maybe, oh yeah, Pete picked me one time on the spinning wheel. I got picked, but at the end of the month, I didn't get picked, and I didn't win anything. So, but yeah, I'd love to win the lottery. Wouldn't that be fun? Hey, this is why I don't win the lottery, because like when it's like $1 billion, which I think is ridiculous, I would just be out. I'd be out all day long handing out $100 bills. That's what I would be doing if I won. Okay. He'll be 14 already, Patrick. Wow. He's been a good boy, a good companion. Sharp Tongue says her name is Karen. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. I know that I've met you before. So what's everybody up to? It is Friday before Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers in here, if anybody's a father that's in here. I hope that you all have a good weekend. Hey, Tea Time Adventures just popped on in. She's got a channel. So did I say that Erlene S has a channel? And Scratch and Pete has a channel. Hey, Cheetah Will View has a channel. Half Cheetah Will View has a channel. Excuse me. So, y'all, how's your weather? My weather, it's very humid here. Sometimes it's like you're walking through a swimming pool. So, hey, CM Grad. CM Grad is Colleen. Good to see you. Happy Friday to you too as well. Tina says that it's staying warm here. Been a cold, rainy day here today. Tina, whereabouts are you? I am northern Alabama. Very, very humid and not super hot yet, but it rains every day. And it's not real. It's calmed down a lot. But we had storms last weekend. They had a friend of mine works for the city, not the city I live in, the city that I work in. And Tina's in Michigan. Okay, yeah, cooler up that way, Tina. I think she said 78 trees fell in the town that I work in, the small town that I work in. So they had a lot of cleanup. She works for the street department, so they had a lot of cleanup. So Hey, Lois, Life with Lois just came in. She has a channel. Y'all go check out everybody with a channel if you don't know them. Dagon Hill says it's been mild here. Very nice. That sounds nice. I like nice. We don't have nice. We hardly have any nice weather here. It is from May to October. It is hot and humid, and then it's winter. So I like winter. Hot and muggy. A Bama girl. Well, you're in Alabama, so you're from Southwest Georgia. So where are you, a Bama girl? D, where are you? Like, give me an idea. North, south, east, west, central. I'm in northern Alabama. D. Dagon says, have the fireworks started where you are? No, no fireworks. Are we talking about for what? Let's see, what is it? What is today? For the 4th of July, we sell fire. There's firework trailers that pop up. So they're selling fireworks. It's legal. It's not legal in my town, but it's legal in the county. Sharp Tongue is in Central Florida, so that's nice and hot there, right? Hey, Kelly LaChapelle. Or are you talking about because of the riots and stuff like that? The protests. We don't have protests in my little town. I'm happy to say. I don't want any part. I'm not a protester. I mean, I get mad about stuff, but I'm not a protester. I mean, I'm not standing out there with a sign. Maybe when I was younger I would have, but I never did. I never was a protester. How about y'all? Are y'all protesters? 4th of July, Dagon Hill says. All right, so today is the 13th of June. So, and it's Father's Day this weekend. So I did see the two that are near me. The two trailers that sell fireworks are up. They went up this past week. So soon we'll be hearing fireworks, Dagon. How about you? Do you get a lot of them? They are illegal here in my town, but that doesn't mean people don't do them, because they do. I mean, I can go out on 4th of July. I'll go on the 3rd of July. I can go out and see the most beautiful fireworks that my neighbors do, and I like it. It doesn't bother my pets, so I'm okay. It bothers the cats ever so slightly, but it never bothered Buddy when I had a dog. It never bothered him. In fact, we would walk around and look at them. So it is, I know that it bothers a lot of dogs, and that's really sad because I hate it for them. And it bothers a lot of people. So, okay, let's see. It's 70 here in Michigan right now. Oh, that sounds perfect, Lois. That's what I like. It's 70. Fireworks are illegal in Santa Barbara, says T. Right on the Georgia-Alabama line. I live on the Chattahoochee River, D says. Oh, how cool. Do you see alligators? Because we have alligators now, way up here north. I shouldn't say now. I found out that we've had them for a while. I just didn't know about it until maybe a year ago. I don't like alligators. As long as they're not by my house, I'm okay. If they stay by the waters, and I'm okay. Oh, Dagon says he has a video from last year. It sounded like a war zone. All the fireworks, wow. We have them inside Walmart stores. Soon we'll have stands up selling them, Tina says. Okay. But not nut. You meant but not nuts. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I do like the fireworks, but I know that it bothers a lot of people. So I don't know. People aren't going to stop it. That's the only thing, you know. People aren't stopping it. So so alligators are yummy and make great shoes. I have had alligator etouffee. I have had that, and it was really good, I have to say. Lois says, how far am I from the water? I am, there is a water near, that's a couple of miles from me. And, but like the bigger, like where the alligators are, that's about, I have to drive there, like maybe 4 or 5 miles away where the alligator is. That's in my town. So not close enough to me, thank goodness. You know, I wouldn't have to worry about walking the dog and having one get me. So Erlene has fireworks stands popping up already. I guess they do everywhere. Tina says they make great purses too. I do have a purse that looks like alligator skin, but it isn't. It's leather. So, and Dee says alligator is good too. But I don't, it's not like, I don't know that I could order alligator here to eat. It was a fluky thing when I had it. So there was well, it's a long story. I won't talk about it. A restaurant in Chicago at the time. Make a video of the gator. No, thank you. If I find a video, I'll send it to you. I'll DM it to you or something. I'm not going to find the alligator. Dee says she's looking at the water now. That's so nice, Dee. Very, very nice. Gator Burger. Hey, Laura, how are you? How is Bob doing? Favorites with Laura has a channel, and she hasn't really been on much lately because her husband had a heart attack. So please keep him in your prayers, y'all. Is he doing all right? Because that was on Memorial Day. So that's been a few weeks. So is he still in the hospital, or have they sent him to, like therapy? What do they call that? Like not the the outpatient kind of place. I forget what they call that. Like a nursing home, I guess, it's like that kind of thing. So, I don't know. The gator jerky is expensive. No alligator hunting. No, I don't want to. I'm not a hunter anyway. So, jaguars can kill gators. Yes, they can. I have seen some animals kill alligators, maybe crocodiles if it's in Africa, like an elephant and stuff like that. They can do it. All right, Laura says he has made big strides. That's wonderful news, Laura. Today was an excellent day. They moved him to one of the best rehab hospitals in the country, and he is coming back to himself. A true miracle. Oh, that's wonderful news, Laura. Wonderful. So is he nearby where you can visit him, or is he far from you? Is he still in your area? And everybody's so happy to hear that. Jessie says she's very happy to hear that. We're all so happy for you. All so happy. Thank God. Thank God he's doing all right. Honestly, it's a miracle. Nowadays, compared to just a few years ago, it's miraculous what doctors can do with our health. With hearts and things like that. It's a miracle. It's miraculous. It really is. They can do so much more than they used to be able to do. When I was a kid, my grandmother lived upstairs from us, my mom's mom, and she had a heart attack. I'm trying to remember how old I was, maybe 10 or 12. Maybe I was 15. I don't think I was that old. I wasn't old enough to help her by myself, so maybe I was 10-ish. We go up and visit her. She was at home after she was in the hospital, and I don't remember how long she was in the hospital. When she got home, she was supposed to stay in bed for 6 weeks. And, now they get you, as soon as they do heart surgery, they get you up the next day. Maybe it's 2 days, but they get you up and walking right away. And she laid in that bed for 6 weeks. And my aunts, I remember my aunts, were taking care of her, and we'd go up and visit and stuff. So Laura says, thank you for all the prayers. Yes, he is 1 hour away. I go every day. Well, that's good that he's not in. I thought you meant like you might have been in a different state or something. So that's good that he's close enough to you. So that's good. Have the kids been able to see him, Laura? She's thanking us for prayers. That's wonderful news. Laura says sharp tongue, which is Karen. And Erlene says, thank God. And then Laura says he had many strokes when in the ICU. And so we didn't know how well he would be doing, but I am so grateful. So hopefully medication is helping with the mini strokes. So that's wonderful. Dagan says, yes, it's amazing. Even preventative things are helping so much. That's so true. The old Dagan Hills, like years ago, people didn't live very long. And I remember when my sister got married, and she's been married a long time. She's been married maybe 35 years. But when she got married, my parents looked like, I don't remember. They must have been in their 50s. And the pictures at the wedding of my parents compared to the pictures at the wedding of their parents they're both their fathers had passed away, but their mothers look like old ladies. And my mom didn't look like an old lady when my sister got married. I mean, things have just changed so much with our health and how we take care of ourselves, or don't. But we're just living longer and that kind of stuff. And like I take blood pressure medicine, and years ago there wasn't even such a thing. You know what I mean? So let's see. Laura said, the kids have seen him through FaceTime, and we are all going on Sunday. Oh, that's good. That's good. Are the kids out of school yet, Laura? They are here. But I imagine that maybe with Bob, they don't want too many visitors, because of, he doesn't need to be catching anything. So they're still in, are you saying yes, they're still in school, or they're out of school? Sorry. I forgot what I asked. Sorry. Camille is right over here. She's such a beautiful girl, y'all. She's so shy. And then Smudge is here. Smudge, you want to say hi? Everybody's wanting to see you. Let me get you right quick. Here's Smudge. Did Patrick leave? Hey, Retro D. How are you? All right, I'm putting you back. Ugh. I think Patrick might have left. He always waits to see Smudge, but Smudge is so slow. How are you? There's another D now. Retro D has a channel. And that is my Smudge. Okay. He's very busy with 3 to 4 hours of rehab a day. I'm so happy, Laura. I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. I've been behind. I've been I've been sick for a while now. Just like minor kind of stuff. But I've been behind on videos for a while. So I'm just happy to hear that. Patrick, did you see Smudge? He was here for a second. He's gone. He's gone over to see Camille. So, has everybody had a good week? What's your weather like? Hey, Laura. Laura's story came in. She says, I made it. I'm glad you're here. Dagan says that my derby is sitting here. He's hoping for an early dinner. Okay. Oh, see, yeah, you're quite a bit different. You're maybe 2 hours behind me, Dagan, in California. When the minute I walk in the door, I have to feed them. So they ate already. So what you doing over there? There's Camille. She's got something in her eye and I can't reach her. Smudge has such beautiful markings for a non-orange cat. Yeah, he's not a tuxedo, although a lot of people want to tell me that he's a tuxedo, but his coloring is called magpie. He's like that's like a cow coloring. He is a rag doll, even though he doesn't look like one. But he is one of 4 siblings, and all the 3 others look like rag dolls. Blue is one of them. The 2 girls went to a friend of mine that I work with. I got the 2 boys, she got the 2 girls. So, yeah, Laura says that she's fixing to have some major storms here. It's been that way here too, Laura. But thank God for me, it's mostly been rather mild. Last weekend we had some straight line winds come in and knock down a bunch of trees, 78 trees in town. But I know that like in Texas they're having flooding, really bad flooding. So the weather's been crazy. So, let's see. How is Camille? Still standoffish. She is that way. She lets me touch her. Not really, but she doesn't let me hold her. She lets me, like when earlier when I came home and I was taking off my work clothes and she was on the bed and I just put my face down by her and she smells my lips, like you're kissing them. But she just, she's different. She likes to get on my lap, usually every night. She gets on my lap and she makes biscuits. And but then one little noise, she jumps off. Patrick says he's pruning back all of his trees. I have done some of that too, Patrick. I can't do very much because of my allergies. My allergies are horrible. Tomorrow is Flag Day. Yes, it is. June 14th. It's Flag Day. That's tomorrow. I'll have to make sure I put my flag out. If it's raining though, I have a party to go to tomorrow. Listen, y'all, I never have any plans. I work and I come home. And my wonderful dear friend that invites me for Christmas or Thanksgiving, depending on when I'm home. Hey, Coraline, good to see you. Come on in. It's good to see you. They're having a party tomorrow at 12 o'clock. It's, they're grilling out. And it's for her husband's birthday and also Father's Day, like a combo thing. And they've got grandkids and there'll be other little kids and stuff. So they were getting, like inflatables, like for the kids to slide on and all that kind of stuff, whatever, I don't know exactly what they were getting, but, I'm bringing coleslaw and I have a ton of coleslaw. And then this evening, she says she has a little, on Facebook, an event, where it's just private. You just, whoever's invited can be in there. She said that they may have to cancel. I'm like, well, you can cancel, but I'm still bringing over coleslaw. So I'll be dropping coleslaw at everybody's house. If you're nearby, let me know and I'll bring you some if it gets canceled. It's supposed to start to rain tomorrow at 12 and rain until 5 o'clock. So that means our outside fun party won't be happening. So, do I have a special recipe? No, not necessarily special, but I like it. I like any kind of coleslaw, but I am partial to a creamy coleslaw over a vinegary coleslaw. So, rent a canopy. Well, they have a couple canopies, but if it gets stormy, kids can't be on a blow up thing in that kind of weather, and we'll just have to wait and see. But also a lot of when they say it's going to rain, it rains for 2 minutes. Like today, I heard it raining. Looked out my office. Yep, raining. Came back out 2 minutes later and the sun was shining. so that, that could happen tomorrow. So maybe it still will happen. We'll see. Dee says it's been raining there pretty much all day. Whoops, what did we, I love cold slaw, Laura said. Hi, Jesse. Oh, y'all, I thought y'all had said hello to each other already. So y'all, there's a few things. I did want to say that I have, if you ever see on any of my videos, someone telling you that you want something or that I'm sending you something, it's a scam. Let me know, because I will block those people and delete those comments. So it hasn't happened in a while, but it happened this week. So just want you to know that, in case you don't know that, in case you're new around here and you don't know. So anyway, my cat lady box, did anybody watch it? Because for some reason it's like nobody watched it this week. I had a bunch of stuff to record, and for some reason everything came at once. So bear with me with my videos, y'all. And I'm trying to not post a video on Sundays. So unless I get horribly busy, but I am horribly busy and I'm not posting a video on Sunday. Did I tell you, I was telling you earlier that I have a collab coming out. My Temu Summer Vibes is starting tomorrow at noon Central Time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Coraline and Erling said they watched it. Thank you. Sundays are cat days. Isn't it, Saturday is Catter Day, Patrick, right? Thank you for watching the Cat Lady Box. If you watched it, I appreciate it. So in this Temu Summer Vibes, of course, we'll be doing giveaways, and it's it'll last for 2 weeks. So you have, there's 7 of us, so hopefully you'll have plenty of time to watch everybody. Hey, Sylvia Jackson just came in. Good to see you. Catter Day is every day. You're right, Patrick. So in that collab with me is Reviews with Sue, Carolyn Gardner, Miss Jackie Russell, Nona's here, which is Teddy, Tea Time Adventures, which is T is in here with us, Single Mom Review, which is Sherry. So, hey, Lori Daniel, good to see you. Oh, you didn't get a notification? I got a notification. I think that's so funny when I get a notification that I'm going live. I think that's pretty funny. So it should be a fun collab. I know that Temu, they still email me 1,000 times a day and try to get me to buy stuff. And I do have a credit with them. I am going to buy some stuff from them, but I'm not paying shipping. I mean, I might pay shipping. Before the tariffs happened, before all that happened, I did buy a couple of things that were local because to me the $2.99 was worth it because the item was so inexpensive. So if it's worth it to me, I'll do it. But yes, Sylvia, are you in Santa Barbara right now? I know she told me she was going. Are you there? And you're gonna meet T? I'm so excited. I'm so jealous. Y'all take a picture for me. We just got to our hotel in Ventura. Okay, so you're just getting there. Sylvia, how long will you be there? For a week? Sylvia lives in California, and she's on vacation in Santa Barbara, just got there. And Tea Time Adventures lives in Santa Barbara, and they're going to try to meet. That is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. T video. Well, T has a channel, and Sylvia does not have a channel, so Sylvia may not want to be on. See, we just expect everybody to, want to be on camera because we're on camera. So, but it would be nice to see a picture or something on Instagram or something. Oh, just until Sunday? Oh, that's a short visit, but it's supposed to be beautiful. You'll have to let me know, Sylvia, how wonderful it is there. T doesn't, T was born and raised there, so she doesn't know how beautiful it is. She does. She knows a lot about it. She knows all the history. But I think if I went there, I would just be like in awe. And she's just used to it because it's every day. Lori is saying, everybody that lives in California, please stay safe. Yes, with all these crazy riots, I think that when I lived in Chicago, you know where not to go. You know what I mean? You know where to stay home and stuff like that. So, oh, that's right. Sylvia, her nephew is graduating. Congratulations on his graduation. Does he know what he wants to do, Sylvia, with his life? Has he figured that all out? He should have if he graduated, I guess, right? Does he have a job lined up, or is he going to go, travel the world for a while and then come back and then get a job or anything like that? That is so neat. That is nice. I'm glad you were able to go. Did you guys drive? Like, did a bunch of your family drive there, Sylvia? Sylvia, she's in the Los Angeles area. So how long of a drive was that for you? That's so exciting. I wish I could travel a little bit, y'all. I don't travel except to go to Chicago when I go for the holidays. So that's about it. So don't forget about my giveaway from last Friday. It's still going on. And then tomorrow is the collab comes up. So, and let's see what else is going on here. Yes, everybody's congratulating you on your nephew's graduation. That's awesome, Sylvia. You're not sure of his plans. A 6-hour drive. Wow. Well, that was nice. So you were in the car alone. You were with a bunch of people. That's fun. I like to travel with people. I've traveled many times with people and many times by myself. Up until COVID happened. I'm not supposed to say COVID, sorry. But up until then, I always drove to Chicago by myself. T says she's from Sacramento up north, 400 miles. Oh, I thought it was... Karen says she was born and raised in California. I know it's gorgeous. I miss the climate and landscape. So why did you move, Karen? And I've been to California, let me think about it, only one time. And I went to Beverly Hills, that's where I went. And I had some friends there. And when I got off the plane and saw a palm tree, now, I was in my 20s and I'd seen a million palm trees on TV. But when I actually saw a palm tree right in front of me, I could not believe it, how stunning it was. I mean, it doesn't look anything like it does on TV. It's really wild. So I thought, oh, yeah, divorce does that to us. Makes us move sometimes. Yeah, got it, Karen. Sorry. I'm sorry. So, okay, so you're not in, okay. Anyway, I'll get off that subject about, all right, well, that's good though. And then you'll go home on Sunday. Okay. So Sunday is Father's Day. Does anybody have any big plans for that? I will be calling my daddy. My dad, my poor little dad. He's has some dementia, but he remembers me. Thank God. That's one thing he's never forgotten his children. So sometimes he doesn't know people that come to visit, but he'll know like he'll say, that looks like, their father or their mother or something. He'll know them that way, but he doesn't necessarily know. He doesn't understand like that and sometimes he doesn't remember that his brother passed away, that kind of stuff. So, but when I talk to him, he always knows me. But sometimes he thinks I live in New Orleans. So, and I've never been to New Orleans, but I'd love to go. Coraline says she grew up in Northern California in the Sonoma, Mendocino, and Humboldt counties. I miss the ocean and the redwoods. Coraline, where do you live now? I know I have your address, but I'd have to look at on the phone to see it. I want to see a redwood tree. I've never been in the only place I ever was. Well, that's Los Angeles, is Beverly Hills, right? It's right there. So I've never been north. I'd love to go to Northern California. Who lives in Northern California is what is her name? It just Melissa. What's Melissa's channel's name? I forget at this very moment. I forget everything. Whoops. Let's see. I'm missing stuff. I'm so glad he knows you, Mary. That's tough. Huh? I grew up in a. What I miss? What I miss? I missed too much. Sorry, guys. I'm behind on the chat now. Retro D says San Mateo and Sonoma County. Do you live there now, Retro D? Lori says, no, we don't have any big plans because Gary's going in for surgery Monday. I'll be keeping him in my prayers, Lori. Let me know how he does. Lois is going to her in-laws on Sunday. That'll be nice. Dagon Hill says, Coraline, that's my favorite part of California. They're big. Retro D says, oh, I know. Like redwoods are, like they would be, you wouldn't, yeah, I've seen pictures of them and they're phenomenal. I mean, I want to go into the redwood forest. I just want to see what it looks like like I've seen it on TV, but that's not the same as being there. And don't go during fire season. Oh, definitely not. Bless her. I hate all the fires. It's terrible. Laura's been to Northern California. Coastal Girl. Thank you, Erlene. You see my memory, y'all? But Melissa, Coastal Girl. She is in Northern California. Patrick is from California. Now, Patrick, how did you end up? Are you in Ohio, Patrick? I'm thinking you're in Ohio. Coraline is in Wisconsin. I'm very happy there. I do like Wisconsin. I've been to Wisconsin many, many times. Many summers spent in Wisconsin. We moved to Massachusetts. Is MA Massachusetts because our house? Oh, Retro D, how awful. Because of all the fires. Bless your heart. Sweet Melissa, Coastal Girl. Thank you so much, Jessie. That's what I was talking about. Oh, you have a couple small groves of redwoods in Santa Barbara? I didn't know that, T. And Dee says she lives near Cape Cod. Oh, I love, I've been to Cape Cod, like my foot was in Cape Cod. Let me think about it. I could be lying. I took a ferry boat across from Long Island, from the northern part of Long Island up. So I'm thinking I've been there. Yeah. Got off, we got off for like an hour or two and then got back on the boat. I was a kid, so I don't remember, That's so neat. I love that area. The East Coast is so beautiful. Ooh, the Redwood Forest, it's glorious, says Karen. Oh, I'd love to go. I lived in San Jose for 16 years, says Patrick. Gosh, everybody's been to California. I've only been one time, and it was only for a few days. It was, I don't remember, maybe 3 or 4 days I went. Dagon says, I'm glad that you still have your father, Mary. I am too. My dad's going to be 90 in July 31st. And in his family, the women live long, but the men don't. And he really never thought he'd live like past 40 or 45 because the men die early in his family. So I'm very blessed to have both of my parents. Not to say anything bad about California, but the fires destroyed part of my town. Yeah, that's awful, T. Awful. Thank you, Lori. Okay. Redwoods are awe-inspiringly massive, Coraline says. I know, I'd love to see them. Fire destroyed the whole town where my brother lived. Dagan says, oh, was that before your brother passed away, Dagan? Or is that like recently? Because I know recently there's been some terrible fires. Patrick says he lived in California for 36 years, then moved. Oh, Michigan. I don't know. I was thinking Ohio. You can drive a car through the redwood trees. I've seen that on TV. Laura says my eye is doing much better now, but I can take up to 6 months to a year before I get my full vision back. Oh, Laura, whoops, did you have, what did you have going on? Like, not cataracts, right? Because when they remove a cataract, I think your vision comes back pretty quickly. So I'll be keeping you in my prayers, Laura. I really keep you all in my prayers all the time. So I'm just so sorry about the fires and all, and destruction. It's just nature. Now, fire isn't nature, but a lot of times those fires are set. Whereas, like hurricanes and tornadoes, those are nature going on, but it's awful. Lori says she's been to Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco. I've been to, so Los Angeles, and I've been to San Diego, not San Diego. It just went out of my head where I've been. We drove south for a little while to my friend's grandmother's house. And that was the coolest other thing that I remember about it, besides I did see some famous people, were the lemon trees. The lemon trees looked like just cute little trees. And then there were these lemons on the tree. And they look like wax. They will look like wax, like plastic lemons on the tree. It was so cool, though. See, now Erlene says she's in upstate New York. So, Erlene, you have like Bigfoot, which is really cool. So, they say we have some Bigfoot here, too. There's a drive-through tree. I went again after many years, Dagan says. So, this is so much fun to talk about it. Wow, 90, that's great, Mary. Yeah, it's really incredible, D. Yes, he did. He doubled his expectation. It was right after your brother passed away that his town got burned. Wow, that's awful. Thank you, Lori. So T is asking Dagan, was that Paradise? Is that the name of the town, T? Cataract surgery is like an oil change now. I know, that's what we were talking about earlier about heart stuff. It's amazing what they can do with our hearts. And also like cataract surgery, you're like that, you're done, and then you can see. So Laura must have had something else wrong with her eye. You'll have to let me know, Laura. Send me a private message or something, or if you can't type it out on here. Oh, telephone wires, yeah. Was that from like a storm or something? And Dagan Hill said, yes, T, that was it. Full eye cornea replacement surgery. I had an ulcer on my eye. Oh my goodness, Laura. Bless your heart. Are you feeling okay? Do you have pain with it? Or do you have a patch? Do you have to keep like a patch on for a while? Dee said San Diego is fun. Isn't that where the San Diego Zoo, they say that's like one of the nicest zoos in the country. Oh, the driving through the redwoods, they're paved paths. I have T, you have had? I have something. Corneas for eye surgery for my job. What does that mean, T? You typed a word funny, so I don't know what you're trying to say. Gotta run. Big love. It's so good to see you, D. A Bama girl. Say hello to me on a video, too. Get involved. Win a giveaway. Okay? Good to see you. I'm so glad you were able to stop by. And be safe. Be safe. No alligators. Make sure you watch out for those alligators. Okay? Lori says that you're all in my prayers, too, every night. Thank you, Lori. Dagan says, I've known people from San Diego. I've also thought it was a beautiful place, but I've never been there yet. And Laura had an ulcer on her eye. I've heard of that before, Laura. So how long? Well, you can, I can, are you on, Laura, are you on Instagram? Lori said the lemon tree is here. Lemons get so big, they're like grapefruit size. Yeah, the trees that I saw in California, Lori, of the lemon trees, they just looked fake, which was really cool, I thought. So, and Dagan had a Myers lemon tree. Cool, a mini plant. We used to use Myers. Are there Myers limes too? Why am I thinking to make key lime pie you use? No, Meyer lemon. Meyer lemon is it. Laura says she's jealous, Dagan Hills. I have to wear a patch at nighttime. Laura says, okay. Well, that's good, Laura. It'll take a while to heal, I'm sure, but then your vision will be back. That's wonderful. I'll talk to you. Okay, yeah, Laura, let me know what's going on. And you're in my prayers, dear. And Retro says we had a Myers tree in California too. It was so pretty. So T said, I used to be, the surgery center buyer, and part of my job as buyer was to buy the corneas. Wow. Skin grafts and various implants. See, T, I just thought you bought stuff like, scalpels and, the plastic gloves, the paper gowns that they wear and stuff like that. That's what I thought you bought, stuff like that. T is a buyer for a hospital conglomerative or whatever you want to call it. So interesting to buy corneas. So where do corneas come from? From people? Like what do you mean you buy corneas? Don't we, like on my driver's license, I say to use all my parts if you need, if they're okay, if I am killed in an accident, and they would take my corneas. So those are real. So those you don't buy. They must be like fake corneas, right? Because we don't sell body parts, right? Okay. Jesse says those are some interesting things to buy, T. Yes, they are. T is a modern day Frankenstein supply house. Laura says, thank you so much for the prayers. We'll keep you in our prayers, Laura. I do buy those too. You can buy weird things on Amazon. Oh my goodness, I almost snorted, Dagan Hills. I almost snorted on that one. T, that would be one heck of an unboxing video. Coraline, that's so funny. T, she says that would be one heck of an unboxing video. You'll have to make one at your office for us. Now I'm all stuffy. Samsung Clinic, now part of Sutter Health. Okay, that's where T works. Yeah, they were recently bought out. So, hey, Jessica Allen, how are you? She says hi. I'll take a mystery box from T, says Laura. Oh my goodness. No fresh corneas. Okay, so fresh corneas, where do they come from? T? Oh, like Dagan said, Frankenstein. Jesse says hey to whoops, cornea on the cob. Hey, Jessica Allen, everybody's saying hello to you. My cornea came from a donor. Okay, so Laura, that would be like someone passed away and left you that. And Dagan says sorry. Jesse says LOL, Laura. Remind me not to wear this. I would have to wear something different because I can't see people's names because my shirt is so light. Jill says, hi, I'm very late tonight. Oh, hey, Jill, good to see you. At least you're here. We're just gabbing away. Nothing too exciting. Just talking about selling body parts. I guess we're talking about. T buys corneas. We were talking about that. Oh my goodness. We are like human part stores, Dagan says. Oh my goodness. We're just having fun. I'm getting all stuffy, I have to tell you, I'm just going to tell you really quick a little bit about my health. I'm feeling really good. Today I'm a little more tired, but something happened to me on Wednesday, like the light turned on in my body and I feel normal. I feel normal again. So like 6 months, maybe more, since August. Since I fell in August. February, March, April, May. That's 8 months, 9 months. I had a baby. It's like I had a baby, but I'm back to my old self. At least I feel that way. I do still have some vertigo though, but it's not bad. And my nose is stuffy. My sister was going to donate a kidney to my dad. Oh, wow. That is really like the most selfless thing that somebody can do, is to donate their kidney or the like part of their liver and stuff like that. And I certainly understand people doing that to for a family member, but there's people that do that for people they don't even know, which I think is phenomenal. I mean, that's love. That's like, that's what life is about. Erlene says, was it a boy or a girl, Mary? What did I miss? What did I miss? The baby that I had. I got it, Erlene. Sorry. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to, I don't want a baby now. I'm too old for a baby, but I never had a baby. And I wanted it when I was a kid. When you're a kid and you dream about what you want to do and when you get older and all that. I wanted to have like 12 kids. I never had a baby. Jill says, that's good news. I've been sick with a terrible cold. Oh, I'm sorry, Jill. I hope you get to feeling better soon. It's, we can have colds any time of year now. It used to be you only get colds in winter, but not anymore. Favorites with Laura says, that was terrible, Mary, when you fell and what pain you were in during that time. It was rough. It was rough, but I felt, I just, everything fell right into place with me getting better and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot worse out, lots more sick people than that. So, like Bob, will be praying for Bob for sure. And for you too, Laura, because this is hard on you too. And the kids. I'm sure it's hard on the kids too. Hey, Ray. Ray B just came in. Good to see you. You had a baby. I'm not the father, even though it would make the Father's Day really meaningful for me. Dagan says, oh, that's sweet. Yes, it would be. You don't have any children, Dagan, but you have cats. You're a cat dad. I'm a cat mom. Yeah, I never had kids. It's sort of funny because when I got married late in life, and the guy that married us, we had to sit down with him and talk with him, and he said, what about children? And we said, well, we're too old for children. He said, well, what, sometimes things happen, and what if you had a child? And my husband to be said, and this made me fall in love with him even more. He said, it would be loved and cherished. That's what he said. And it makes me want to cry just to hear that. Well, we didn't have any children, and we divorced, and then he married somebody else, and he has a child with that person. They're not married anymore. He's been married a few times. I should have known better, but I was his second wife. I should have. I'm never getting married again, so that's okay. I'm never marrying somebody that was married before. Anyway, but yeah, his daughter is now, she's 18 now. And, I love her like she's my child, but she's not. I'm falling for you and I can't get up. That was me. That was me, Dagan. Retro D says she wanted a lot of kids too. Yeah, it doesn't always work out. And we didn't have a lot of kids in my family. Like my mom wanted 1 million grandkids and she's got only 4. She's only got 4 grandkids. 1 boy and 3 girls. That's it. And there's 4 of us. There's 4 children. My mom and dad had 4 kids. And out of the 4 kids, only 2 have children, and they each have 2. So, don't having cats count as kids. Yes, in that case, I did have my dozen plus. I've had a lot of kids. I've had a lot of cats in my life. And Erlene said, me either. God never blessed me either. Same here, Erlene. And Kelly's laughing at Dagan Hills. No babies for me. Jill says she's a dog mom. And Erlene's a dog mom. Erlene, y'all, if you didn't know, Erlene's young dog passed away this week. Erlene has 2 dogs, so please keep her in your prayers too. She has 2 dogs that were from the same, she got them from the same breeder, but they were different litters. And there's like a year, is there a year between them or something like that? So the one that's at home is like 2.5 or so. And the one that passed away was only like 1.5 years. She just started to go down quickly and they took her to the vet and she died. Or I think that Erlene had to put her down. because it was, that what was wrong with her was very bad. So please keep her in your prayers. I know it's hard for her to talk about, so I'm sorry to mention it here, Erlene, but I want people to be praying for you. So, but she does now. Her other dog is home, and doesn't have that, that sibling with them. It's like when I've lost cats before that were very close with each other, and when Buddy died, Buddy was Blue's favorite animal, and it was really hard on Blue when Buddy died. So it's hard on pets too, And Laura adopted her children through foster care when they were babies. Thank you so much for all the prayers. We'll continue the prayers, Laura. So yeah, I think it's wonderful if you adopt. There's so many children that need homes, and it would be wonderful if we all just would adopt one kid. They'd all have a home. Dagan says he's not his cat's father, he's their butler. Yes. Yes, I understand that. Jill says, oh, I didn't know you were married. I was married for not very long. Hey, Mari. Mari just came in. Good to see you. I didn't get married till I was 40, Jill, and I was divorced. Let me think about it. I got married in 2002. And we were together for a couple of years, and then we were married for a couple of years. So it did not work out well, and that's why I'm in Alabama. I moved from Chicago to Alabama. But I'm still here. I would go back, but it's too expensive. I can't afford to live in Chicago. Richard G says it's too expensive for her to have kids. It is. Everything's so expensive nowadays. How are you, Mari? Good to see you. Come on in. Now, Mari, you're in California, right? What do you think about that? How's your weather? How's everything your way? Are you okay in your safe state? You know to stay away from where they're rioting and all that stuff. And Karen also, she's a cat mom. No kids. I have known since I was 4 years old that I never wanted kids. Oh, T says she's known since she was 4 years old that she never wanted kids, and she's never changed her mind. T, when I was a kid, I don't know, just everybody, I wanted kids. I wanted to be a million things, and I wanted to be a doctor, and I wanted to have kids. And I didn't make it to being a doctor. But anyway, it's getting a little late now, y'all. Dagan Hill says he never wanted them, but he regrets it now. That's the thing, Dagan. I would marry a guy if he had kids. And I mean, because then he'd have grandkids. I want grandkids. I can skip the kids part because, of course, that's too late. But I would love to have grandkids. So if a guy came along with some kids that had kids, then maybe I would get married again. But probably not. I'm very content. So, Jill says, "Oh my, that's so sad." It was horrible for poor Arlene because you wouldn't think your babies, because they were just young. She was a young dog, so they are having the other dog checked and tested to see if it was something, in the because they're from the same breeder, to make sure that it wasn't something like from the line. So it's horrible to lose pets. It really is. I'm never going to get over losing my dog. And I feel that way about my cats too, but I never wanted a dog. It's a long story about Buddy, but I got him. He got me. He picked me. Laura says she's so sorry, Erlene. I know how you feel. I lost my favorite puppy. Oh, Laura, I'm sorry. It's just hard. It's hard to lose your pets. Lori Daniel says my mom had 6 kids. She has like 30 grandkids and 33 great-grandkids. Isn't that wonderful, Lori? That's a nice big family. And Mari's saying hello to everybody. Yeah, I came to Alabama. Come on up, Smudge. He's leaving now that I moved. With some friends, because my job, my employer had moved to Seattle. He worked for psychiatrists for a long time, and he had closed up his practice. And I was, took about 6 months to get it all closed up, and I was doing that. And my dear friends were coming down to Alabama to see their family, and they asked me to go with them because their daughter was 16 at the time, and she's like, I don't want to go with my parents anywhere, but I was the same age as her parents. But she thought I was cool. I was the cool friend. So she said, go with us. And I'm like, why would I go to Alabama? It's so hot down there. But then I thought, well, I could read and swim. That's, swim in the pool. So that's why I came with them. And then I met their cousin and fell in love. So that's how I ended up here. So Blue, are you coming up to say hey? So, Laura's story says, I've got to go because the storm is getting really bad. Okay, be safe, Laura. And if when you can, send me a message on Instagram and let me know what's going on with you, okay? And we're praying for you, dear, okay? Be careful and stay safe. And everybody's saying that also to you, Laura. So be careful. Dagan says he's never felt mature enough to have kids. I'm sure he would have been a wonderful dad, Dagan Hills. Patrick said he wanted to be married for 50 years. Now, Patrick, when I met you, how long ago did your wife pass away? Because I had the feeling that, here's Blue, that she passed away, like recently, just before you started your YouTube channel. Is that the case? Here's Blue. Here's my beautiful Blue. He and Smudge really are brothers. Hey, Blue. See, I would, yeah, and I think I'm a pretty nice person, and it bothers me that I never met the right person to be, to have that companionship, would have been nice to be married forever. Skip the diaper changing part, Jessica Ellen says. I love babies though. But see, being a grandmother, then you can just give them back, when you're done. So, whoops, I have forced. All right, wait a second. I'm way behind all of a sudden on the chat. What happened? I have forced up children, 12 grandkids, 2 nieces and nephews. See, now, yeah, Erlene doesn't have any children, but her husband has some. So there are some grandkids. So that's really cool, Erlene. And Erlene looks like a kid herself. So Kelly LaChapelle says, I don't have kids, but my niece has a 4-month-old baby. I'm a granny. That's so cool. It's the best. See, my nieces and nephew, none of them are even married. One is dating somebody seriously, but my goodness, she's 30. Or is she 31 or 32 now? 31. I mean, kids don't get married anymore and have families. I mean, some do, but not mine. They're all just, out having a good time. Blue, are you going to get down? Because you're very heavy. Am I off this weekend? Yes, I'm off this weekend, thank goodness. I have to work next Saturday. Yeah, I have to work next Saturday. Next Saturday is Rock the South, y'all. That is a big freaking doohickey thing here. And it's right here. And when I leave work, I will head right home because I don't want to be in any of that traffic. It's a big deal here. If you're in Alabama, you may know about it. If you're in the South, you may know about it. It's a big concert. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think, something like that. So they're from the same mom, different dads. I missed what you said. The babies, Erling, your babies. It's nice to have grandkids. I like that too. Yeah, granny. Kelly called herself a granny. Okay, I've got to put you down because I can't hold him like this, and you can't be comfortable. You can't be comfortable. Ouch. Ouch. Hey, Jackie. Miss Jackie Russell came in. Hi, Mary and everyone. I am late. Good to see you all. Actually, and I've been on about an hour, so I was about to say Blue. Blue is like putting his nails in my side. Blue, you'll have to get down. Whew. His fur, y'all. Ooh, he's so beautiful, but his fur. Whew. Can you see it? I can see it flying. How is everybody? Jackie, tell us what's going on by you because I know you've had tons and tons and tons of rain. So a lot of that rain is missing us. Jackie is in Texas, so her weather comes like toward me. And she's had like, what did you tell me, Jackie? 8 inches of rain a day or two ago. So is everything okay your way? We are having on and off rain today. More so off than on, but when it happens, it's loud and it's it's stormy a little bit. It's supposed to rain, I think, most of the weekend. On and off kind of stuff. Hopefully, I'm not real sure. So how are you? And I was about to say goodbye. Start saying goodbye. Oh, I got way behind again. I'm sorry, guys. Jackie, have you been here a while? I'm so sorry. All right, wait, I'm way behind. I don't know why my whatchamacallit isn't scrolling. Okay, Patrick said that his wife passed away in 2013. Oh, that's longer ago than I thought, Patrick. I didn't start YouTube until 2020. Dagan says that I am a nice person. Thank you, Dagan. I think so. I think I'm a nice person. Okay. It's hard to meet the right person, especially if you have standards. This is true, Dagan. I'm way behind. Jill says, I'm 61 and never married. I always wanted to be married, but it just didn't happen. But now I'm happy I didn't. It just wasn't meant to be. I'm sort of that way, Jill. I wanted to be married until, and I never met, I met people, I met guys, but they were always rotten guys. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that until, I only married one of them. But anyway, he's not so rotten, but still, he's got his problems. Okay, so anyway, but yeah, I wanted, I thought it'd be like everybody else, get married after college, maybe a couple of years after college, start working, get married, have a family, but it didn't happen. And I'm way behind. I'm so sorry. Okay, so okay, and then Jill says, I feel like you were just telling us about that music concert. We might have talked about it a month or so ago. It's a big deal here in Coleman, Alabama. That's where I work. Jill says, if it wasn't meant to be, it's better than going through a bad marriage. That's true. As long as you are happy, that's what's important. That's true. Because going through a bad marriage wasn't good. Although I was happy for a good bit of it, but and I'm very content being by myself. I think I could live with somebody. If I needed to, but Jackie says the rain stopped today in sunshine, but we got over 8 inches. Oh gosh, that's terrible, Jackie. And Dagan says, have a coleslaw giveaway if they cancel the party. That's what might happen, Dagan. And that's what I said, that I'll be stopping by people's houses with Ziploc bags of coleslaw. Because, it would be nice if you could freeze it, but you can't. Mary Catherine likes bad boys. Hey, Wendy Jean. Good to see you. Unboxing with Wendy Jean has a channel. Go check her out. People should come with warning labels, says Earlene. Yes, they should. But people might say that about me. We all have our problems, right? But I'm like perfect. I'm really a nice person. I'm just teasing. My nose is so stuffy. See, that's where I'm a pain because I have to have it has to be the way I want it to be climate-wise in my house, and the lights have to be the way I want them to be. That kind of thing. But my husband had to have the TV on to go to sleep, and then he'd fall asleep, and then I'd have to get up and turn the TV off. So I liked silence and pitch black to go to sleep. Dagan says I recommend background checks. Now we can do that easily these days. Gotta go, everyone, says Retro D. Thanks for the chat, Mary. Good to see you, D. Come, see you soon. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I am gonna get going, y'all. So, Jill says it's been a year since that concert. Time flies. I know. It used to be in May, Jill. Used to be in May when it first started, but I think it's been a couple years. It's been in June. And it's gonna rain. It always rains. It always storms. It's a big thing, a big mess. I just don't want to be anywhere near it. Favorites with Laura. Bye everyone. Great live chat with everyone and catching up. Laura, we're keeping y'all in our prayers, and give my love to your family and your poor little sweet children and your hubby. I'm so glad that he's doing so well. We're so proud and happy about that. Okay, so let me. That's a bit. Let me see. I am perfect. That means that's right. That's probably why I'm not married, Dagan. I'm perfect, perfectly flawed. And Erlene's in her second marriage. Lori says, good night, everyone. Stay safe, and you'll be in my prayers. Thank you, Lori. We appreciate that. Good stream, Mary Catherine. Thank you, Patrick. Good to see you. And y'all, thanks for stopping by, and have a good night. And good to see everybody. And everybody stay safe wherever you are. Just, like Christine says, be aware of your surroundings. And Carol tells me that all the time, too. Be aware of your surroundings. It's good to see everybody. Have a good night. Get some rest. Get some good sleep. And have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Love y'all. Good to see you. See you soon. I don't know how to turn this thing off. Right, hang on. Where does it say to end it? I don't see that. Maybe there. Nope. Nope. There we go.